Good morning everybody, Calm Biker here. Just out on a lovely Thursday morning. I'm out with Chris, who's there, and I'm also out with Jamie, who I'm going to try and get to come past me on his little ZX4R. Here he is. Roam. We're on our way to the Cow and Calf at Ilkley. If you don't know what the Cow and Calf is, well, many people don't. It's two big rocks. There's actually a rock formation there that's quite interesting. You can kind of walk through. It's almost like an entrance to a massive room, although it's not a cave, so it hasn't got a top. But it's like a massive room, big rocky cliff walls all around you with only one way in and one way out. So I'll go and have a look at that as well. It's just an interesting rock formation if that's the kind of thing you like. And the Cow and Calf are two big rocks that are slightly separate from that. They're at the edge of Ilkley Moor, which is a cracking place to have a walk around. Went there last year with Mrs. C for a walk. Turned out some of the paths that were marked on the map weren't actually paths, and we ended up having to walk up a river. But that allowed us to go around and see quite a few sights, including a very underwhelming stone circle. Nothing of the likes of the stone circle I went to see with Graham last year, where it had, you know, tens of stones, and some of them were, you know, many tons. These were kind of very small stones, and only about maybe I think there's 12 of them. I think they call them the apostles or something. So there's 12 of them, but one had fallen over, so that one wasn't so good. But we're off to the same place again, but we won't be walking through the moors today. It'll be a bit chilly for that. What we're going to do instead is have a cuppa. So I thought I'd bring you along for the ride and show you the rocks at the end of it. It's a big thing. I assume some kind of farm machinery. I think I may need to adjust my suspension when I'm fully boxed up. Not an easy thing to adjust the suspension on this one. It's spanners, not remote adjustment, unfortunately. But I've got my panniers on as well as my top box, and they're all full of stuff. And at around 40 miles an hour, it certainly creates a wobble. Anybody else had that on a CB500X? I actually had it in a very similar circumstance on my old CB500X whilst out on a week-long tour with Infamous Biker and Wyvern Biker. It were not good. Made my back ache. I'll show you it, look. There you go. Look at that. It's not ideal, is it? Get up to a faster speed and it goes away, and as you slow down, here it comes again, and then you get under 40ish and it's oh, maybe not under 40s, maybe under 30ish. Oh well, I can live with it for a day. I have noticed it do it a little bit with just the top box. And if you take the top box off, it stops doing it. So I don't know how much of it is the weight on the back and how much of it is just the airflow of having the boxes on the bike in the first place. Have you seen the Devil's Arrows? No. Do you want to see the Devil's Arrows? Yeah. Let's see the Devil's Arrows. I won't get the drone out for it, I've already done that. Chris just asked if we wanted to have a quick stop at the Devil's Arrows, and he's disappeared. Here he is. I've shown you this one before, the Devil's Arrows, so I won't show you it again in any detail, but I'll point you at the video that I recorded previously. Jamie's opening up the ZX4RR a little bit. It is a bit of a screamer. It sounds great. Subdued, of course, by the Euro regs, but still sounds good when the revs get high. Couple of circling kites up there. I've not seen as many red kites in a day as we have today, I don't think. This area is absolutely full of them. In the last 10 minutes I must have seen a good dozen. Big old birds. Big birds of prey in England. I'm in Otley now, so I'm actually without permission, so don't tell him. I think I'm in Silver Fox Travels country. We're not far away from some of his favourite haunts, like the Route 59 cafe. We're heading, as I said before, to the Cow and Calf, which I'm pretty sure he's been to before as well in his videos. Who knows, maybe we'll spot a fox in the wild at some point, as well as some rather large birds of prey. This is Ilkley. Ilkley Moor is over there. If you're in the UK, you might remember it in the news a few years ago when we had that incredibly dry spell, and people who weren't very bright and couldn't follow a simple instruction went onto the moor and had a barbecue and set fire to the moor, and it burned for days. That day I'd actually been out with Mrs. C somewhere, and I can't remember where we'd been. It might have been the Lake District, and as we came back through Ilkley in the opposite direction to the way we'd just come into Ilkley, we were looking over to the right and seeing just plumes of smoke, because all the vegetation had died back and dried out, and it was quite the fire. It's a strange thing on that car. Not seen one of them before. Is that just to stop you watching this metal thing come round? Is that just to stop you getting too close to the car, do you think? Now we're rising up into the moor. You can start to see the rocky bits. Not sure what type of rock it is. Could be granite or something, I suppose, but don't actually know what the predominant rock round here is. And this is where we're stopping for a brew and a view of the cow and calf. Yes, as always, I've got to tip my horn when I get off the bike.
Oh, that some nice roads on there, didn't it? Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Anyway, we're at the cow and calf rocks now. That's the cow, that's the calf, and up there is the bit where we're going to go and have a look at the kind of room of rocks after we've had a brew.
Fine.